Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So yes, this is the Necryx guide. I've been meaning to make this for like 2 weeks now. Yes guys, I'm just going to be bold here, alright? I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be Donald Trump for a second. I'm going to say, just generally speaking, that Necryx is the best season for this season. Like, I just don't see any of them being as good. The Hunter, he has to have a cloak spell or a healing spell because of sacrifice. I just don't see him being very viable. He might be, right? Extract Essence is a very nice spell. However, it's just like, is it enough? I don't think so. I feel like Necryx with Cloak and with all his spells and the synergy he has is just so good. So I want to go and make a video on him because a lot of people have said, you know, hey, the reason why I didn't get Necryx when he was half price is because I don't know how to fly Hunters that well. And I don't think that should be a reason why you shouldn't get him, because if he's good, flying Hunters is something that you can learn. I'm going to have a specific video on flying Hunters coming out very, very soon as well. Okay, so I want to go over his spells first. First off, Elemental Barrier. Absorbs damage from elemental tower attacks. This is storm towers. This is lightning towers. This is fire, ice. The fire turret. Yeah, the fire turrets. And then also the flax. So all those towers will deal no damage to you no matter what, right? So if you look in this right here, now keep in mind, archer towers and cannon towers will do a significant amount of damage. In fact, that's one of the biggest problems I see one of the biggest issues with flying him is that if they have high-level cannon, archer towers, and trebuchets, it's actually kind of dangerous. And yeah, so that's Elemental Barrier. Descanting Sand is very good. I did not realize until I got this guy the true effects that this thing has. Launches Choking Sand that does damage on contact, which is nice, and I thought that's only what it did. That and prevents it from firing, but I didn't realize, or blocking all spells until it takes damage. That includes mage towers. So there's like my personal just top tip, and I'll explain this in a second, is with the Descanting Sand and another spell combination. Alright, and then of course Cloak, like just Cloak overall. You know, a lot of people say if a dragon doesn't have Cloak, it's not a good dragon. I don't necessarily agree with that, but at the same time, like if it has Cloak, you're good to go. Almost always. And then of course you have Lightning Resist, which is kind of irrelevant, or obsolete most of the time. Because if you have Elemental Barrier, it doesn't have a long cooldown, right? And it is a white spell, and it's 1 rage. Every single one of its spells is 1 rage. It's so nice. And yeah, I really do like that. Of course, Lightning Resist, I wish it could be... No, I don't. No, I think Lightning Resist is alright. Alright, I want to show you guys his spells really quick. Really what you want to emphasize are rage. Doesn't matter what else, you just want to try to get rage. You want to get this guy to make, like, just get this guy to, like, plus 20, plus 100% rage generation, as much as possible. I had someone ask if you equipped it, this rune, for example, the top one, the Epic Fireball. You'll notice he didn't have Fireball damage, right? But I used it because of the rage generation modifier. I might be changing this for a legendary rune just to make it look better, but, it doesn't really matter that much. Also, guys, stay tuned for the end of the video. I show you guys some gameplay of him, like, pretty high level. Sorry, not high level, but, like, lower than the level I have him now. But taking out 100 million defense power base, almost. The real time you're going to see this guy really succeed is in Wars. Wars, he's really good for. And I'm going to go and find a base. And I know this isn't going to be, like, super edited and whatnot. I just want to show you guys kind of, like, what he can do, basically. Alright. So this is a little bit less than his attack power, so I'll go on unboost. But I'll show you guys my top tips. First off, guys, remember, this is a Hunter. Hunters have to have rage, no matter what. This guy is pretty nice because of the spells he have. However, really what you're going to want to do is you'll notice how I can click Descanting Sand and tap. And I can kill monuments, but it won't actually use Descanting Sand. What this does, so you'll notice that my rage bar is completely full right now, right? It's completely full, therefore I'm not gaining any more rage. So when you're on in between islands, if you can at all, try and make sure to use that rage. Seriously, it will allow you an extra rage. So a really good combination, I didn't have a chance to really show you guys it too much, is the Descanting Sand into Cloak. Descanting Sand, the ability to block all spells is so good. And this, not block all spells, but makes it so mages won't block all spells. This includes this includes red mages, this includes blue mages. But really what I would say is blue mages normally don't take priority over red mages, depending on, what type of dragon you have. But normally speaking, blue mages won't take priority over red. But with this dragon, you're going to want to try to target blue mages first with the Scanning Sand. That will allow you, if you need, to use Cloak. Because you can use Cloak to make sure that you don't get hit by red mage shots, which is a huge problem. So what you want to do is you want to hit Cloak. Sorry, you want to hit the blue mage first, no matter what. And really, if you're the main use for this guy is going to be in wars. So make sure that you, before you even start the attack, all right? I'll show you guys on this base. I think this is all right. Before you even start the attack, the only thing you need to look for are where the blue mages are. If you can find those, you're set. The reason why is simply because of that combination, all right? And you see right here, as soon as they get into the attack, you immediately use that. What this allows you to do is it's just a little bit of rage. And you might notice as well, the Scanning Sand actually can hit up to 3 towers at once. It's only on these middle islands that you can hit 3 at once. However, you can hit 2 on other islands. So I'll show you guys really quick, probably on the screen right now. You have to hit a specific area, normally right between 2 towers. So you'll look, if you guys look right here, I was able to hit both of them. Both the blue mage and also the ice turret. Now I'm hoping PG doesn't remove that. I don't think it's like a, exploit. It's just hitting it in the right place, right? And this applies also here, if you can hit in the back, as you guys can see right here. And this makes it so, again, it's more rage efficient. Hunters, you have to make sure that you're being efficient with your rage as much as possible. So if you can do that, where instead of using, 2 or 3 rage to do the same job that you can do with just 1, always try to get 2 at a time. Doesn't matter if you want to hit that 1 or not. Maybe it's just a farm or whatever. It doesn't matter. Hunters require rage efficiency, no matter what. So yeah, make sure that you try to use the Scanning Sand on 2. And I know I'm saying the Scanning Sand wrong. I'm sorry. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out a little bit on a higher level one. And I want to show you guys how to use Cloak. In terms of how to use Cloak, this is kind of for all hunters, but really, again, I want to preface this. I want to say this, sorry. He's really going to be good in war attacks. That's where I see him being very, very beneficial, because you have the spell set to get past most mages. So if you look right here, if you watch my rage bar, it fills up. You get no extra rage, right? So that's what I'm talking about when I said, you always want to try to make sure that you never allow your rage bar to be completely filled. If you do, then you're just wasting time, you're wasting rage, and that can cost you an attack, especially when you have defenders. So what you want to do, I specifically turned off notifications. So, right here, guys, right, it's about to go off. If I don't cloak, I'm dead. Okay, well, that was kind of stupid. But, normally speaking, this kind of didn't work out. But this is kind of what I was trying to tell you guys, and I know I failed. Alright, we can still live this, so. So, really what you want to try to do is you want to try to cloak until the end of the island. So, right here, alright? These towers cannot hit you until you attack, right? But there's an area where, if you wait a little while, you can get both of those without them even touching you. And that is really good for wars, because it's just... when you're trying to back in wars, your main focus is just trying to get as much damage done to the base and take out all mages. The Scanning Sand allows you to do that. It allows you to cloak even though there's a blue mage right there. Even though there's a red mage, you can freeze, you can do all this stuff. And as you guys can see right there, we just took out a decent percentage of the base with no health at all left. And as you guys can probably see in the clip after I kind of finish this part, that was 100+ million defense power base. I actually completely defeated it with 1 defender the first time. I was just testing it out. I ended up beating it. And by the way, guys, I would suggest practicing. Practice with hunters. I'm going to mention it in my hunter video. Hunters isn't just about, knowing how to use spells. It's also just kind of practicing over and over again. With Necryx specifically, using 2 to 3 fingers isn't necessarily the best idea. There are certain situations, but again, his skill set is primarily going to be good for just taking down and nuking down certain targets once, one at a time, right? That's his main, that's basically his primary use, I would say. And that's why he's good for wars. All right, and then look. So, and this is just an overall reason why I would do this is always save. If there's a farm, guys, this is why you don't do it. Sorry, don't put your farms too high up like this because you just leave it and you solely gain rage. And this can be like with any tower, right? You could do this with a tower that you have under the what's it called? The scanning sand. You'll look, my rage bar is increasing, but I'm not being attacked at all. Because this tower, if this was a mill or whatever, it doesn't matter what type it is, but it won't be dealing damage, and if it's not dealing damage, then it's useless, except to gain rage for yourself. And I think that's a really cool feature that you can do in order to try to gain as much rage as possible. Alright, so you'll notice right here, the amount of health that he gains back. Guys, people say Necryx is trash. I don't know what in the world you guys are talking about. And yes, this is a base that is about the same level as myself. And yes, there aren't any defenders. However, the concepts still apply. I know people are going to argue that, oh, this is, not a good video because there's no defenders. These tips, guys, are just overall tips that you can try to use. If you can use, it's just, it's situational things that if you use them, it will help you at some point or another. And again, if you guys want me to redo this video, I can. Like, in terms of, I don't know, do light force stuff and whatnot, and just, go full hard, try hard editing. That's just not how I do stuff, but I can try to do it. But either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. If you found it useful, leave a like. If you guys have any other tips or suggestions, or if you want to see me do another video like this, but, go full try-hard editing, let me know. The Hunter video will be completely edited. It'll be pretty good, I think. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like. But also, check out this next clip. It's pretty juicy, guys. And again, remember, this is to show what he could be used. Sorry, how it could be used in wars. And I didn't use freeze either, so just keep that in mind. And this is not with him being 50 million attack power. This is him being, I think he wasn't even Garnet at the time. He was about to evolve into Garnet. So I think he was 29 million boosted. So 29 million boosted versus a 100 plus million defense power base. And it being short as well. It's a pretty solid. So, yeah, by the way, guys, this is a glitch where it doesn't go back to on screen. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to be added to my group chats, let me know. Send me an email. Do not comment. I forget to check comments. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.